Hey y'all, I've been busy as I can be making hats. Let me back up a little bit and tell you about this. I like to make things. I make a lot of things. I've been busy building an Etsy shop and I have 29 different items in one shop. And a lot of them, I'm really proud of myself. I think they're cute. I really do. And then a simple thing crossed my mind. This stuff is too complicated. It's too complicated and it's too precious. It's too cute. The time in it is so much that I have to get a good price or there's no sense in doing it. And I just don't know if I think the world is set for that right now. I think we need something simple. So I took a step back from that. I thought about it some, and I decided the thing to do is make one or two or three. And I started making one hat. I figured out how to knit a hat, and I'm going to knit that same hat. Because I knit it over and over again, I'm getting pretty good at it, and I can make this video and be knitting that hat. I could just keep right on doing whatever I'm doing and knitting the hat. And it's got cables in it because I think that that's the kind of hat I like. It's nice and warm and thick, and it's a variation on a pattern that I found online, so I'm going to link that down below. And her hat is a little bit different. Her hat has 5 cables, and I've wound up using 4 cables because it seems to work with my yarn. And now you get to see me. I hope you actually see all of me. I'm not used to looking at the camera, so here you go. If I'm missing you any kind of way. I'm going to add on to this afterwards. We're going to have some video other product, and you get to see my hands and not so much me, which is how I prefer it. But thanks. Next shot will be me. Etsy channel itself. But here's a hat. I don't know how to tell you I knitted this, right? I've got this nice chunky cable going on in here. When I made this, it's got 2 strands of yarn. Almost always, one of them is a softer yarn than the other, because one of them, the soft one, has got your nice comfy feel, and the other one has got more durability. So this is a green and a cream. Then we got the same thing going on here. I've got this, I guess you'd call this turquoise blue, a nice bright springy blue, and then a strand of yarn that has a variegated color. It goes from green into green. That's not green. Brown into orange. And yeah, let me back up like this. I am being my own camera stand today. And you see they're the same pattern pretty much. They're the same pattern pretty much. They all have a braid or cable worked into them. And I'm picking up little pieces of the thing. Sometimes one hat is bigger than another hat because of the size of the yarn. This one is gray with a little teeny tiny thin silky pink thread worked through it, and because the thread's smaller, it made the hat smaller. And this one is good for a little girl. Same tune, different drummer. This hat is a gray, it's a soft gray yarn, and the other one is a textured yarn with all of these little baubles in it, and they're black and white, and it's almost got like an eyelash to it. Very girly, very feminine hat. I broke a tradition here, and I made one with a different pattern. I like the stitch go like that so you can see the whole thing. This is a bigger hat. I put the measurements in there. It is just plain bigger if you have a big head, or if you like a loose slouchy hat, this is your ticket. And in case you think I don't do anything in this world except knit hats, actually I've knit all of these in like the last week. But I also made a couple of these scarves like this. I'm setting this up here and probably have to edit that out again too. But we have our scarf this is what I call a Miss Marple scarf. It's got the keyhole in here like this, and it's made so that when you put it around your neck like so, it doesn't come off. Alright, I'm back again with the same scarf that I undid the from one end to the other, and I was sticking my hand in there so you see how that works. And then when you go to put it on, it goes around your neck like so. You can tell I'm not a professional video maker, right? I get better as I go, I guess. But that's how it works, and they're just lovely on. And I made 2 of them. I'm not going to untangle the other one. But this is that little tiny silk yarn again, and this other one is I think it's called Karen Cakes yarn, and it's really for making an afghan, and it's the same strand of yarn, but it changes colors as it go around. So you've got this blue over here, and it changes colors as it goes, and it turns into gray, and that's really neat looking, if you could imagine it on. So anyhow, that's what I've been up to, and my first project that I'm going to actually make a YouTube video of. And then I'm going to take pictures of these things and list them in my new shop. I will, when I get ready,